is one of my most favorite months of the year. Yes, it's short, but it's so full of awesome things that we can celebrate in the art studio. So we have Groundhog's Day, which is tomorrow. We have President's Day, of course, Valentine's Day, which we love to celebrate. We also have Mardi Gras, my birthday, hello! And of course, Chinese New Year. And I am so excited to celebrate Chinese New Year because I have always wanted to go to China. And just like everything else, if you can't really go there in real life, because of lots of different reasons, we can use our imagination and we can go there virtually today. So I got my passport ready. I'm ready to go to China. So if you are as crazy about China as I am, you might want to check out some of the other videos that I have. I've done the Chinese bamboo brush painting. I do that lesson with 4th grade every year and it turns out amazing. I also have another video on how to draw a Chinese dragon because dragons are just some of the most, they're like unicorns, like mystical, magical creatures. And then of course today we're gonna learn how to use all of the elements of art and draw some amazing Chinese lanterns. I'm so excited, I cannot wait. Like I said, I have always wanted to go to China. When I was a kid, my grandmother actually flew to China and brought back beautiful jade jewelry. I actually have a jade bracelet from China, and my nephew was adopted from China, both of my nephews actually, who I absolutely love. So one of the books that I illustrated, all about art history, I actually wrote one of the books about traveling to China and getting to learn about their art and their culture and Chinese New Year. So the coolest thing I think about Chinese New Year is that they celebrate and they follow a lunar calendar, which basically means instead of following the sun, they follow the moon, which is why Chinese New Year is on a different day than what we celebrate. But on the Lunar New Year, there's a really cool and kind of scary story that I learned about when I was writing my book, which you can check out on Amazon, by the way, about a monster named Nian. And basically the legend or the story goes along where the Chinese people had to find a way to scare off this monster on New Year's because he would sleep all year and then wake up and go and terrorize the village. So they quickly found out that Nian was afraid of the color red. So red is a very lucky color in China. And they also found out that he was afraid of fireworks, which the Chinese invented, and loud noises and bright lights. So that is where the lanterns came from. The Lantern Festival is celebrated at the end of Chinese New Year, where all of these beautiful lanterns are lit up in the sky and glow for miles and miles. So we're going to use that as our inspiration today, and we're going to design our own Chinese lanterns using the elements. Now, the other thing that I really love about the lunar calendar, for Chinese New Year, every year symbolizes a different animal. And I read an awesome book, and this is something else I love during Chinese New Year, is to look at the Zodiac calendar. So each year is symbolized and represented by a different animal, and there are 12 animals in all. Now, if you look at the year, you can find your animal that symbolizes you, and in this really cute picture book, the author goes through the traits and talks about each animal and what habits or what characteristics they have. I was actually born in the year of the monkey, and I have to tell you, it is super accurate. I mean, it is so amazing. I am the vibrant and quick-witted monkey. I'm the 9th sign on the Chinese Zodiac, and it represents intelligence, and liveliness, of course. People born under the sign of the monkey are humorous. I mean, I'm funny, right? Clever and cannot sit still. That is so me, okay? Like, I have restless leg syndrome and ADHD, by the way, but the restless leg syndrome, just even when I'm sitting still, my leg won't stop moving. It doesn't really bother me, but I think it bothers other people. So sorry. Monkeys are energetic, they love life, and they're multi-talented. Yes, I am. I love art, I love running, I love swimming, I love scuba diving. So I'm pretty multi-talented. Playful monkeys do not like being told what to do. Yes, 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 yes.
Are you sure about that?
Now the one thing it is not like me is that monkeys have a good memory. No. I have a terrible memory, so that's the only trait that didn't really go along with me. But who do monkeys get along with? The rat, which is actually my brother, the dragon, and the horse. So those are the other traits and animals that I get along with the most. So what zodiac sign are you? If you're not sure, take a look and let me know in the comments. All right, let's get started. Let's have some Chinese New Year fun.
Some other quick fun facts about China. It is located on the continent of Asia. The largest city is Tokyo with 38 million people, and it's where you can find the Himalayan mountains, which are the tallest mountains in the world. Supplies you need for this project are really simple and easy. Just a piece of white drawing paper, pencil, and either oil pastel or colored pencil. Step number 1, you're going to use the first element of art, which is line, and you're going to use a variety of lines to draw 3 different shapes for your lanterns. Variety makes your artwork look more interesting. Now, step 2, we're going to use even more lines to create details and patterns, such as strings and the top of the lanterns. You can even add Chinese symbols like I did with mine. I added the symbol for spring. Now, step 3 is the most time-consuming but the best. You're going to add color, value, and space. Now, I started coloring my first lantern using oil pastels, but I switched to colored pencils just because I felt like the oil pastels were a little too thick. You want to make sure that you shade the edges of your shapes dark using more pressure and then get lighter towards the middle to create value. Now the final step is to shade in the negative space of your paper. Now I used yellow around the edges of my lantern to try to make it look like they were glowing, but I think I'm going to go back and darken up the sides. I just used blue. But overall, I really like how it turned out. I kind of wish that I would have added another green lantern just for a little more color variety. But overall, I really liked how it turned out, and I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. And I hope you have a prosperous and a happy Lunar New Year.